You see a tiny kitten. Your brain floods with chemicals. You feel an overwhelming urge to protect it. But why? That feeling isn't just love. It is a biological hack, and it was designed to keep you alive. 2 million years ago, human brains began to change. They got bigger, but there was a massive problem. A bigger brain meant a bigger head, and a bigger head meant a harder birth. Evolution had to find a loophole. Human babies had to be born early. They had to be completely helpless. A human baby cannot walk. It cannot feed itself. It cannot even regulate its own temperature. Compare that to a newborn horse. A horse can run within hours of being born. A human baby is useless for months. If early humans didn't aggressively care for their babies, the species would have died out. We needed a mechanism. A trick to force adults to care for helpless infants. Enter the Kindchenschema. In English, the baby schema. In 1943, an ethologist named Konrad Lorenz discovered it. He found that specific physical traits trigger an instant response in adults. Large eyes, a round head, soft skin, a small nose, a chubby body, short limbs. When your brain sees these traits, it does something incredible. It releases a massive dose of dopamine. This is the exact same chemical released when you eat delicious food or win a game. Your brain is literally rewarding you for looking at something helpless. It hacks your nervous system. But here is where it gets weird. This hack doesn't just work on human babies. It works on anything with those traits. Puppies, kittens, even inanimate objects. Think about a teddy bear. Its eyes are too big. Its head is too round. Your logical brain knows it isn't a human baby, but your biological hardware doesn't care. The schema bypasses your logic. It hits the nurturing instinct directly. Why would evolution leave such a massive loophole in our brains? Because it is safer to overreact. In the ancient world, ignoring a helpless baby meant death for the bloodline. Being overly protective of a cute animal cost you nothing. Evolution favored the false alarm. But the modern world has weaponized this biological hack. Corporations know about the baby schema. They use it against you every single day. Think about Mickey Mouse. In 1928, he had a small head and a long snout. He looked like a rat. By 1940, his head was huge. His eyes were massive. His snout disappeared. Disney redesigned him to trigger your nurturing instinct. They wanted you to care about a drawing, and it worked perfectly. Cars are designed with it. The Toyota Prius has a large, rounded front and big headlights. It looks like a friendly face. People are statistically more likely to buy cars that trigger the baby schema. Video game characters use it. Mascots use it. Even the emojis on your phone use it. But what happens when this biological hack goes into overdrive? The internet is flooded with it. In 2019, there were over 7 million cat videos on YouTube. They have accumulated more than 50 billion views. Why? Because we are hacking our own brains. We are getting the dopamine hit of nurturing without the actual cost of raising a child. It is a 0-calorie biological reward. But this hack has a bizarre side effect. It changes our behavior in strange ways. Have you ever seen something so cute you wanted to squeeze it? Maybe you wanted to pinch a puppy's cheeks until it hurt. Psychologists call this cute aggression. Your brain gets overwhelmed by the dopamine. The nurturing signal is too strong. To prevent you from being paralyzed by cuteness, your brain triggers a secondary emotion. It triggers a tiny flash of aggression to balance you out. It is a neurological release valve. This biological glitch also makes us spend absurd amounts of money. The global pet industry is worth over $130 billion. We buy organic food for cats. We buy orthopedic beds for dogs. We push them in strollers. Our logical brains know they are animals, but our biological hardware insists they are our children. It even changes the way we speak. When you see a baby, your voice changes instantly. Your pitch goes up. Your vowels stretch out. Scientists call this motherese. It helps human babies learn language by exaggerating sounds. But you do it to your pets, too. You speak to a dog exactly like you would speak to a human infant. Is this a weakness in our programming? Are we just easily fooled biological machines? Actually, no. Cuteness makes us better at everything. In a famous 2012 study, scientists had participants play a game of Operation. Before the game, one group looked at pictures of adult animals. The other group looked at pictures of baby animals. The group that looked at the baby animals performed significantly better. Their hands were steadier. Their focus was sharper. They made fewer mistakes. Why? Because the baby schema doesn't just release dopamine, it triggers extreme carefulness. When your brain thinks a baby is nearby, your entire nervous system calms down. You become hyper-focused on not making mistakes. You become a better protector. Look around nature. Most reptiles lay their eggs and walk away. They do not feel cute. They do not feel the need to nurture. Mammals are different. We are burdened by care. We think of cuteness as a trivial feeling, a silly reaction to a funny meme, but it is the engine of human survival. 2 million years ago, without the ability to feel awe, we would have let our babies die in the dirt. Cuteness isn't just an emotion. It is the biological glue that kept our species alive long enough to invent the smartphone.